like so many others. I said you, oh, like a racehorse. I said you, oh, like a blowtorch. I said it took a long, long time to get here, but yeah, we made it, yeah, we made it. Every silver line was a gold mine as the sun was fading. Yeah, we made it, yeah, we made it.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one touch.
Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Yokohama F. Marinos with the corner, there first. Climbs up big! Cleared without complication. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro cuts out the pass.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very...
He's had a shot! And it's a goal! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. And that has been cleared. Yokohama F. Marinos have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Neymar. Now the cross. Albert Ferrer attempts a clearance. Yokohama F. Marinos are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Lahm threads one in and smartly reclaimed. Out to the right, and it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played back to the goalkeeper. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well read, nice interception. And he's managed to gift it back. Has a look and plays it forward. He's found a way through. Rummenigge! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the first half is done. How would you review the first half?
Yokohama F. Marinos certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Yokohama F. Marinos are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Robert Lewandowski. Number 21.
Here's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field.
In with the challenge.
18.
Now it's Bernardo Silva.
Number 15.
Cannavaro.
Bernardo Silva.
Thuram, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted ball. PK delivers with... He rises! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game. He's having a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. And it's Lahm. Sparta Rotterdam are looking to go forward now. Bale swings. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? Shot, surely! Vieira gets it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Piqué spots it and intercepts. And it's been given away. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Taking place.
Corner number 2 then. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played back in. And now a sudden chance to counter. He is through his chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yokohama F. Marinos really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Number 8, De Bruyne. Coming on the field is number 13, Rafinha.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. That ball looks a good one.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is... Oh, they could be caught out here! Lahm getting this one clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. He's gone for goal! They've scored! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Coming on to replace him is...
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Yokohama F. Marinos could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that will be it. Yokohama F. Marinos are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less worrying.
day to pass myself. I just one day. And not be everybody worship money. I know they show myself. I just one day. I say, shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. Shey, you day your day, brother. You day your day, sister. You day your day. Come, Sila.
As long as the sun will shine on the face of man, I don't see no guy can erase the plan. Some guys should have wise and understand what will be must be. We jump out on the road and we safely track and make it back in by the grace of God. No guy love that, but them face the back what will be must be.
Normally not day, I don't get time to text now. I'm all happy, nobody like me, I can't shout. Too many people in the world, not enough souls to make humans. And everybody know this life no balance.
Some guy love feel like them think I give them to no man while when them think with him. Them think them know, them just know the name what will be must be.
I need to play them games, come at the competition.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little...
Climbs up! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Thuram gets over and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, there's the clearance. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still goalless at the moment. Quality ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Hazard. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are. Shoots! Riveting on! That is just brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Dembele. Lucas Moura. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Guardiola. And it's Rice. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rummenigge. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ainsby. Real chance! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Yokohama F. Marinos are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vieira calmly anticipates. Azar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Can he latch on to this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yokohama F. Marinos certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Yokohama F. Marinos ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Lucas Moura. Played back in. Rice. To Beckham. And that's another good win of the ball. That's the throw. Guardiola. Now it's Lucas Moura. Tries to pass it through. Lucas Moura. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Arsenal with the corner, they're first. And here's Lucas Moura! And that's caused a worry or two. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. 60 minutes played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's got away. Real chance here. Cross needs to be good. Neymar! There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Hazard picks it up from the goal kick. Guardiola. And it's Lucas Moura. Rummenigge. That's been slipped through. Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away.
After 72
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Coming on to replace
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now there's a fine ball. Maldini deals with that comfortably. And it's Beckham. And here's Dembele. This is Dembele. Oh, cracking ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41. Right.
The changes then in quick
Coming on the
succession.
field
Well, for
is
me, this was the
number
obvious substitution.
22,
He'd become just a little
Reguilón.
jaded, and As a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Dembele. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lucas Moura.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added minutes has been indicated.
It's a really well measured ball. There will be 4 extra minutes. Thuram out to the right.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances.
And time is up. Yokohama F. Marinos, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch. Football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Barcelona have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Well, Peter, in opting for this system, there's a confidence that stems from the manager and flows through his players. This is a team with courage to get on the ball and look to entertain with an abundance of goals. Plan B is for someone else. This team will stick to their plan A, and if it's not working, they'll persist until they get it right.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And this is Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Now it's Cantona. Cantona. And he's running through. Casillas, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ball's gone out of play. And he was quick to react. Now it's Pelé.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Defending here is really tight. And that's been won straight back. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Christian. Decent chance! There it is! And Yokohama F. Marinos are in front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Yokohama F. Marinos are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Pelé. And that is expertly dealt with. And this is Cruyff. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Yokohama F. Marinos have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Yokohama F. Marinos. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And he's had a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
Valverde clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Bale.
Oh, great feat that.
He has found the way through. Cross goes in there. He scores! Bale has a look inside the box. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a good foot in there. Defending was strong and firm. Always played it in low. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Xavi. Knocks it out wide.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
After 69 minutes is
And this is getting
7,
better and better.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Yokohama F. Marinos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Cruyff. Yokohama F. Marinos do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Cruyff. Ball looks a good one. Cut it out. Casillas gets good distance on it. Now it's Cantona. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Substitution in progress.
Yokohama F. Marinos have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Yokohama F. Marinos have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Messi.
There will be 5 minutes added
Oh,
time.
that has put a halt to things. Not the most accurate pass. Messi picks it up out wide. That's a sharp pass. Xavi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution.
Pelé. And that will be the final act. Yokohama F. Marinos can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than...
I could never fit nobody. I'm only here to party. Are you trying to fit? I'll disappear. Oh, yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short, life too small. No, can't waste your time on things you can't rely on. I got no time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no. 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 No bad energy, no bad energy, no. 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 mess up your day. So better come stack your stack your paper. If they screw face, so no, handle with grace. So yeah, don't sweat. Oh yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke. You don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love. You won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. I don't want no bad energy. No. Shape body, and I move so slow, see the shock on their face. Oh yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I was showing no.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
It's a promising position. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Rummenigge. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's there to belt it away. And it's Cruyff. Now there's a fine ball, it's Neymar! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that has been clubbed away. He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yokohama F. Marinos with the corner, there first. Big header! So it is still 0-0. Suarez gets a foot in here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. And he plays one through. Pelé gets through and it tries a shot! And he's done it! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And this is Adriano. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Messi gets into some space. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Not the most accurate pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great defending, strong and determined. Vieira. Great Messi! Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute
We
added
are
time.
into stoppage time. Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious,
I'm
Peter, but
afraid to tell
thankfully
you
this
that
is
we're
still very
expecting traffic
savable.
to be
Keep
heavy
things
after the
simple,
final whistle
keep
today.
the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Cruyff. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rummenigge, always looking for that half a chance. He can get that clear. Yokohama F. Marinos still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And no, that was never going to make it. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's heaved it away. Beckenbauer. Now that's well seen too. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down.
He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Neymar. Number 8, Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 17, Bale. Number 5, Bellingham.
Now it's Pelé. Yokohama F. Marinos still have the cards to affect this game. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Bale. Bale goes on a charge down the left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Yokohama F. Marinos really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff. Back into the middle. And smartly reclaimed. Goes for a shot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Xavi Alonso. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's picked out the run. Just a decent chance! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution on the field. Number 30.
So
Messi.
this to extend their
Number
lead.
14, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field.
And Iker Casillas
Number 7,
somehow saves it. And with that, the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running, simply they were...
Falling out of that moving car like a movie star. Apart from my grazed knees, I feel pretty cool. Been swinging chairs since high school, my teachers hate me. But now I'm in some band, so don't underrate me. I'm patiently impatient, don't like to wait and see. And needing doubt in my 20s, not sure who to be. I ain't in time to repaint it, uncomplicated. Still I'm hanging out, green light. Up to the stop sign, up to the rewind. Up to the that's how I shine, green light. Up to the stop sign, up to the rewind. Up to the that's how I shine, green light. And I've been feeling stressed since young, I guess it's wired in me. I burn the candles, but I hope my friends forgive me. I shake the can like that's no innuendo. Push the tempo, buy tickets, no money, credit limit. I lost in my life deposit is running.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things on the way. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here, Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Very nicely done. Mbappe, played into the middle. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. That has been slung wide. No goals as yet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, played right into his path. And he can clear it away. Played out to the right. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard. Yokohama F. Marinos looking to pass their way through. Looking for the run. He has a look up. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bellingham. Played out towards the right wing. Bale on a strong run down the right. That could spell trouble. Here comes the cross. Can he get it through? He's through here. And it's Dembele. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Bale. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Bale. And the return pass. Spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's beaten the keeper. Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Passing is crisp and sharp. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pepe cuts it out. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Goes looking wide. Oh, real chance to break.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. He rises! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 17,
And we have our very first
Coming
corner.
on the field is number 30, Messi.
And that should get the job done. 75 minutes played.
Yokohama F. Marinos clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Yokohama F. Marinos finding their passes. And it's Azar. Spread it left. Nicely weighted ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vieira wins the duel this time. And this is Bale. Costa Curta with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Hazard. Number 9, Mbappe.
Koundé.
Number 5, Bellingham.
And a chance!
Coming on the field.
Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Johan Cruyff.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Number 8, Federico Valverde.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
There will be 3
Well, it's probably
minutes
safe
at
to
a
say
time.
now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that's it. Yokohama F. Marinos have held on. They have doggedly sometimes.
Well, yeah, where have I been all these years? I've been trying, nothing but a man standing on the lawn now. Can't you just tell? Yeah, I've been holding in quite some time now. Do I finally get to yell?
I see you fool around, everybody's throwing some people chasing money. I never fool them around, everybody's throwing some people chasing money. If it's taking time for love, then show me who you are. Why you feel lonely nighttime, never satisfied. Everybody's throwing some people chasing money. I never satisfied.
Everything to an end like balm to my chin. Forgive me for my sin, blue water wash me clean. Everything to an end like balm to my chin. I wish I didn't know it all. I wish I could stop my